buenos días, buenas tardes, buenas noches, bienvenidas, bienvenidos a un nuevo vídeo de El Rey del Gameplay. Hoy vamos a iniciar un gameplay de un juego que he descubierto por internet, que ya tiene algunos años, pero yo no lo conocía.
This is the story of two young guys, bound in friendship and in destiny.
A ver...
Ronald and Skinny, as often happened, went out for a picnic together to spend the day in the neighborhood countryside. Suddenly, Ronald pulled a couple of little plums out of his basket and gave one of them to his friend. Delicious. Deliciously lethal.
La historia, porque no lo conozco realmente.
Note how the slow motion makes everything more epic. The boy's corpse stayed there for hours, enveloped by blades of grass, until all of a sudden, something happened. A new spark was instilled in Skinny's body, reduced abruptly to a skeleton, and slammed him inside Ronald's wardrobe, cursed to watch over his friend for the rest of his days. Or at least until today, when our story starts.
La verdad que el juego lo vi, está de super oferta en
Morning,
la
sunshine.
Nintendo Shop.
Hi, Nat. Forgive me, but I didn't sleep very well tonight.
Are you sure you really want to talk to him?
I have no other choice.
He'll have a heart attack if you ask me, and he'll end up keeping you company in the wardrobe.
I really hope not.
Vale. Aquí el amiguete ha convertido... Es una aventura, ¿no? Como veis. ¿Sabes a dónde ha ido Ronald? ¿Cuándo vas a dejar de comer eso? Tengo que seguir hablando con él. ¿Aún sigue Ronald sin hablar? ¿O tengo que ir al baño corriendo?
Do you know where Ronald's gone?
Everybody left a couple of hours ago, but I don't know where they went. They were all very nervous. I don't know why exactly.
It'll be the usual sale at the mall. The Mother Superior must have straightened them up as usual.
Vamos a ver, esto supongo que será
Hasn't Ronald
importante,
spoken
¿no?
yet?
You should know that by now. He hasn't said a word since you died in front of his eyes.
I don't want his soul to be damned forever. If that stubborn guy won't open his lips for himself, I'll take steps to loosen his tongue.
Don't hurt him too much.
Pues vamos a ver.
When will you stop eating those things?
Would you care for some, maybe?
How many times do I have to tell you that I'm allergic to plums? Just looking at them, I'm getting hives.
Man, you don't have any skin at all. And anyway, they're nuts. Otherwise, why would Ronald have given me this name?
He probably just wanted to be alternative.
You're a lost cause.
De momento es divertido.
I have to run to the bathroom. All this excitement loosened my bladder.
La vejiga, dice. Por lo que veo es una aventura en la que hay que ir haciendo elecciones.
Start here then. Put the little pet in the van. In the meantime, I'll prepare the boxes in the living room. And don't do it like last time when you got hit by a car while loading the stuff.
There are colored books on the walls.
But you don't even know which side a book opens on.
I like colored books.
Do you know what I don't like? Working for free to pay for broken things marked fragile. Do you understand?
This carpet. It's soft as a marshmallow. I like marshmallows.
I should have listened to my dad when he told me to be a florist.
Mamá. Vaya tela.
Ah, I really needed a shower.
Necesitaba una ducha.
Boss, it won't open.
Let's keep working on the ground floor then. In the meantime, I'll ask the lady about a key. I'm afraid this damn move will take longer than expected.
Move?
Parece que están haciendo una mudanza.
And what should I do now?
I'm coming. Apologies for the delay. I was late with a tutorial of another video game. Players are not what they used to be anymore. Let's cut to the chase. I'm here to explain the game controls to you.
Well, I'm not interested.
I'm not asking you, Skinny. Let your player decide.
Sí, admito que sería útil, claro.
Perfect. Let's start with the basic commands. The A button is used for moving around. When interacting with hotspots, holding the button and then releasing it on one of the available icons will perform the accompanying action. Try with the chainsaw.
Don't ask any questions, believe me.
Skinny, try to be a little more accommodating. This is a tutorial. Now try to open the green satchel.
Eso es coger. Entiendo que abrir será eso.
There is something inside the satchel. Try to pick it up.
Y coger, entiendo que es eso.
Ma, there's gold in this here bag.
Lleno de oro.
Ah, no. It's just pyrite.
Don't be fooled by appearances. It could be more useful than you can imagine. For some hotspots, there's only one action available, so pressing the A button will be enough. Try to check out the bin.
La papelera. Vale. Cuando solo se puede hacer una cosa, pulsas y sueltas.
Was this really necessary?
The player asked for our help. It's important to learn the game controls. Now let's take a look at multiple choice dialogues.
We already saw them on our own.
These constant delays are embarrassing. Well, what else? Holding the R button, you'll see all the hotspots with which you can interact. Pressing the plus button, you'll open and close the inventory. That's all. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm in a rush and I've got to go.
Is that it? I never saw such a sloppy tutorial.
You're right. It's just that I'm busy like you wouldn't believe. See you soon.
Vale.
Let's just say I'm not exactly interested in the item.
No estamos interesados en la motosierra. Seguro.
I'm running out of topics. I sense trouble.
Cotidiano.
One of the countless houses of the Wayne family. Mr. Wayne is not often seen here in the city. He never stops by to talk with anyone. One of the countless houses of the Wayne family. Mr. Wayne is not often seen here in the city. He never stops by to talk with anyone. That house has been for sale for years, but nobody has ever seen the owners. Nor is it clear if the mysterious Mr. Richards even really exists. The Murrays are really very nice people. When we were children, Ronald and I often played with Cooper, but after the divorce, he went to live with his mother. That must be the van of the moving company. I absolutely have to find a way to get in there before they finish and leave.
Vale, pues habrá que salir, ¿no? Tengo la llave.
What happened to my wardrobe? I can't be separated from my wardrobe. It's a matter of life or death.
Dice,
Well,
cuestión
I
de
mean,
vida o muerte.
you know.
Vamos a jugar.
Do you think this is the right moment to play games? Do you think this is the right moment to play games?
Vale.
One of the movers must have left it here. A disaster I made with some apricot marmalade years ago. I never understood how Ronald's parents could think it was Sigmund Freud's face. It's a sort of big ball of dust. This contains the ashes of Grandma. May she rest in peace. I confess I've always been curious. An ending so unexpected.
Just another small interruption to tell you that it may sometime be possible to pick up the same object more than once.
Another belated circumstance where you show your negligence. But thanks for the tip. As they always say, you never know what might come in handy. I don't have many parts of my body left, but I still have my teeth. Thanks. I still remember the day I didn't notice her, but she saw me. Fortunately, she mistook me for Ronald. She fattened him up for the next 3 months. I know where this is going. With this trick, we lost 4 relatives and 8 of the cat's 9 lives. That critter won't get closer to the living room, even under torture. I suggest you avoid careless moves, if you value your skin. I already lost mine a while ago. I suggest you avoid careless moves, if you value your skin. I already lost mine a while ago. I'm already conspicuous enough for my skeletal appearance. Just imagine a an herbalist skeleton. No way, those 2 guys are still down there. I think you need a permit to carry something like that. I can't and mostly don't want to touch it.
Vale, siguen ahí abajo. ¿Ves qué hago?
It's a sort of big ball of dust.
Estos siguen aquí abajo. Entonces...
I still remember the day I didn't notice her, but she saw me. Fortunately, she mistook me for Ronald. She fattened him up for the next 3 months. I suggest you avoid careless moves, if you value your skin. I already lost mine a while ago.
¿Será que me he acabado en el cuarto de baño?
Let's just say I'm not exactly interested in the item.
Y bajo por ahí. Tú eres fuerte.
Bullseye! Have you seen, boss? I opened the door.
Bravo, well done. But now let's go. It's lunchtime.
I like eating.
Then come on, move.
What a blow.
Vaya vuelta. Vamos a ver, estamos como locos. Tenemos que escapar hacia la...
It seems pretty battered. It seems pretty battered.
Pues cogeré el bate y le daré una leche. ¿Puede ser? O con la tubería.
This timed parking thing has turned into a real scourge. My whip is still parked in the wardrobe.
No puedo hacer nada más, pero es... También se me deja subir, pero vamos. Sanji. Ay, qué bueno.
Please, give me just 1 second. I just realized this is the first time I've been out of the house since I died. Okay, I think I can manage. Let's go.
Activar. Agua explotado por ahí. Creo que por ahí salimos.
Disappeared in the night, an old Neptunian alien. A reward of 5,000 quid is offered for any information that leads us to his safe recovery. Call 00 Solar 8 554011. Peace and prosperity. The appeal of construction sites knows no interplanetary limits, it seems. It must be a slot machine gas station. I think I'm living proof of how awfully wrong this all is. Living, so to speak. Some spaghetti, leftover chicken, a cereal box, and a couple empty liquor bottles. This one has it all. A huge sleeping guy stands in my way. I don't know why, but I'm having the strangest case of déjà vu. The smell of that bag is sufficient deterrent to stop me from taking any kind of initiative.
Vale, entendido. Pero vamos, no se puede hacer nada más. Vamos.
Come on, let's get a move on. Don't laze around. When we were at war, we dug the pits with our bare hands. Hey, that's a
Even his
banana,
blindness never
not
gets
a
him down.
hammer. And I fought for years in the Union for people like you.
He seems a little anxious to me.
Está un poco nervioso.
Back in my day, the screws were tightened clockwise. Come on, let's get a move on. Don't laze around. When we were at war, we dug the pits with our bare hands. Hey, that's a banana, not a hammer. And I fought for years in the Union for people like you.
State-of-the-art technology, no doubt about it.
Back in my day, the screws
Where is my flying broomstick now? I really hope you never miss finding it in your Christmas stocking.
don't laze around. When we were at war, we dug the pits with our bare hands. When we were at war, we
I think I'm living proof of how awfully wrong this all is. Living, so to speak. I don't like games of chance. Disappeared in the night, an old Neptunian alien. A reward of 5,000. Call 00 Peace and prosperity. The appeal of construction sites knows no interplanetary limits, it seems. I believe it's largely beyond my physical means.
Sí, pero
I think I'm living proof of how awfully wrong this all is. Living, so to speak. Lost 38 special during a daring getaway by car. A sizable reward in cash and an annual free pizza at Pizzeria Luigi is being offered. If found, drop in and ask for Don Vito. An offer you can't refuse. I love pizza. I don't like games of chance. I believe it's largely beyond my physical means. I don't think I can wake him up, and I don't want anyone to see me in this outfit anyway. I hate people who toss out good food, let alone the cutlery too.
A ver, creo que algo se nos ha tenido que olvidar. Vamos a bajar de nuevo.
It seems pretty battered. I guess it's the control unit of the neighborhood traffic light system. I find it curious that it's down here. I'd have imagined it on a pole or something like that.
Anda, mira, estoy confundido.
Hi.
Hi, little bag of bones.
Please don't eat me.
As skinny as you are, you wouldn't even be useful for chicken stock.
Hey, excuse me if I care about my figure. You don't look too good. How are you?
I have an unbearable pain in my tooth. Something must be stuck in it. Would you like to take a look at it?
Fine. That's okay. There's something in there indeed, but I don't think I can remove it with my bare hands. I'm sure you're a really nice guy at heart, right?
Actually, I just escaped from a maximum security prison for reptiles. I was locked up because I slit the throats of my neighbors with a fishbone. They were too loud, and I couldn't sleep.
I promise, I will never do anything to upset you.
I'm just messing with you, stupid bag of bones.
You're not funny at all.
Vale, y si yo quiero intentar ayudarlo con los objetos que tengo, por ejemplo. Está claro que hay que
See you around.
interactuar con él. Con esto podría sacárselo.
Rock and roll, baby. Rock and roll, baby.
¿Con qué le puedo sacar a este?
I guess it's the control unit of the neighborhood traffic light system. I find it curious that it's down here. I'd have imagined it on a pole or something like that. I won't deny that idea could be funny, but I don't think the people on the street would appreciate the humor.
¿Cómo te ayudo, tío? Será el base.
Everyone has a good plan, which will not work.
A patadas.
Now I understand the electricity bills with all the zeros at the end.
Con eso no se hace nada.
The T-Rex cowboy, undisputed ruler of the very Wild West until the end of the Cretaceous period. It would have been interesting to ask him how he managed to extract his revolver from the holster. My grandpa worked in a factory welding vehicle body parts. I remember that on his deathbed, and completely blind already, he mistook the blowtorch tube for my grandma's arm. May he rest in peace. There's still some gas in it if one day you ever decide to follow in the footsteps of my grandpa.
Vale, pues entonces cogerlo. Porque esto no sé que me va a hacer falta el soplete.
A little too heavy, don't you think?
Entonces.
A little too heavy, don't you think?
Uy.
Judging from all the dust and the boyish look of the barman, I'm betting this has seen better days.
Me la quedo.
I'd say the basic element is missing.
Claro.
The beer! And this is why we complain about youth unemployment. Nice place you have here. Were you and Tutankhamun relatives? No, it's because I see a strong resemblance. Maybe it's the nose. I could have sworn it, you know that? Did you have an accident with the cat? You must have really driven it mad to need all those bandages. I got it. You're a Tibetan monk under a vow of silence. Damn! Were you one of the Queen's guards?
Pero no va a hacer nada.
You won't confirm or deny it, I understand.
Puedo decir lo que me dé la gana, ¿no?
Has anyone ever told you you're really good at listening? Seriously, don't be so modest.
Me pido.
I would stay and chat with you for hours, but I wouldn't presume to impose upon your time.
Pero vamos a ir por por aquí atrás si hay alguna cosa que ver.
I would stay and chat with you for hours, but I wouldn't presume to impose upon your time. Cock-a-doodle don't.
Un cinturón de castidad. Alucina.
It seems to me that it's done its job all too well until now. You'll never know what I hide under my inventory. Never.
Vamos.
That's where that door led. And for all these years, nobody ever bothered to force it. He seems to be a bit short on energy. Hi, little robot.
C1 is not programmed to talk.
But you just did it.
C1 is not programmed to explain itself.
What if I took out your batteries? Would you still be in the mood to show such attitude?
C1 is programmed to run on solar energy.
Don't provoke me, or I'll hit you with a hammer. You're looking worse for wear.
C1 isn't tired. C1 is running data.
Why don't you turn tail in the meantime? If those two catch you, you'll end up in a box, you know that?
C1 is not programmed to do it.
Are you telling me you can't do two things at the same time?
C1 hasn't got the updated firmware.
Right, everybody says that. Beep, beep, bzz, bzz, beep, beep.
C1 finds this really insulting. C1 has had it up to his valves with you.
Come on, don't be so salty. Don't forget we applied for a Peggy 3 rating. Be careful what you say. What about the 3 laws of robotics?
C1 thinks you've seen too many sci-fi movies. C1 could easily pierce your skull with a laser beam and use it as a bowling ball if he wanted to.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for the clarification.
Es un cachondo el esqueleto este.
Good luck with your calculations.
Vale, parece que no hace nada más que darte la charla.
Maybe it's anti-aesthetic, but it's certainly effective. I don't see how it could be useful to me, unless you're a fly.
Lo cojo.
I don't want to end up like those who were here before me.
No.
Next time you better choose a more suitable place to land. It's the old alarm clock Ronald used when he was a small child. Didn't think he still had it. It's a hard life for hitchhikers. Zeno has always been an introverted guy, but I consider him a dear friend. I rarely saw him not holding a novel. Never seen such a passion for books.
Yo es que estoy... A ver.
A little souvenir from Easter Island. We had some trouble at customs, but it was worth it.
Aquí están los de la mudanza.
Nobody can get it out, as it seems to be stuck in the plumbing of the town's water supply. The mayor has even declared it a criminal offense just to attempt to force it out. The trophy of a fishing trip. An unequal contest won with fight.
Surely someone could give a good cleaning around here once in a while.
It's a big computer brain able to monitor all the household appliances to prevent domestic accidents.
I never tasted anything so delicious.
Kaboom cereal! An explosion of energy in your stomach. Literally. I stopped eating it. I find it a bit heavy.
Not worth it.
A couple of pots, some ladles, and jars with spices of dubious geographical origin. When we were kids, Ronald and I played rock stars. Me on the pots, him on the pans. We were such a disaster.
How did this get in here?
¿Qué es esto? Una máquina de afeitar.
I don't know what's more disgusting, this or the hair removal strips of Ronald's mother. What am I supposed to shave?
Besides, this isn't exactly the height.
It's fine where it is.
Parecida.
The psych meds of Cousin Jason. Come to think of it, we've suddenly lost track of him. I've been through so many troubles, but luckily I still have my sanity. Too bad the same doesn't apply to the person I'm talking to.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Vale, no puedo hacer nada más. Localizada la bala de dragón. Qué bueno.
Let's just say I'm not exactly interested in the item.
Do you think this is the right moment to play games?
La ciruela que he visto abajo está aquí.
It's a sort of big ball of dust. And who the hell are you?
Have some respect, stupid bony human. You're looking at the future conqueror of the world.
Only dumb characters in this game.
Don't laugh, that goes for you too.
Jumping Jiminy!
Not me. I can't jump. I have no legs. And my name's not Jiminy.
I meant, where did you come from?
From under the hardwood floor. I was stuck there for years. But now I'm finally free and will have my revenge.
Listen, not to curb your enthusiasm, but you look pretty harmless to me.
What?
I mean, you don't look blessed with any particular abilities, or of great intellect, or any intellect. You can't expect to get very far without a well-constructed plan.
You're right.
How about a spider bite?
A bite?
You're right, it wouldn't work. You're already full of mites, and it doesn't look like they're helping you. Maybe with a bit of radiation? Though, come to think of it, I don't think the green would look good on you. I got it! This calls for a nice potion. After all, if it worked for Obelix, I don't see why it shouldn't work for you too. At the very least, you can always opt for an emergency solution, Iron Man style. What do you think?
I didn't understand a single word.
It's a deal then.
Who would be your nemesis? The Swiffer?
I don't know any Swiffer.
Forget it.
Vale, dice... Te hace
I have to
falta
go.
algo
Bye.
para revivir. Entonces, me imagino...
I'm already conspicuous enough for my skeletal appearance. Just imagine a an herbalist skeleton.
Vamos a ver, podríamos, yo creo... Creo que el residuo radiactivo entonces ahora va a tener algo que ver. Verás, entonces para bajar rápido aquí abajo usamos la cadena.
If by any chance you're asking me to drink it, well, don't count on it.
No, te estoy pidiendo. Y esto
Cheers.
ha sido- Cheers. Y ahora se supone que tengo una jarra convertido, ¿no? Vale, bueno, agua de alcantarilla. Vale, entonces vamos a salir de aquí. Venga. Vamos por acá. Venga, vamos a subir. Vamos a ver si estoy en lo cierto.
Definitely unlikely. It's a sort of big ball of dust.
¿No? No hace nada.
I feel a strange energy which compels me to do things I don't want to do, but I'll resist.
I've already taken enough.
The maximum displeasure you can give to a gold miner. I should turn it on first.
Grabación del robo. Vale.
Definitely unlikely.
You do it.
Who would be your nemesis? The Swiffer?
I don't know any Swiffer.
Forget it.
How about a spider bite?
A bite?
You're right, it wouldn't work. You're already full of mites, and it doesn't look like they're helping you. Maybe with a bit of radiation? Though, come to think of it, I don't think the green would look good on you. I got it! This calls for a nice potion. After all, if it worked for Obelix, I don't see why it shouldn't work for you too. At the very least, you can always opt for an emergency solution, Iron Man style. What do you think?
I didn't understand a single word.
It's a deal then.
A ver, he cortado un momentito porque no... Y ahora pensando, he mezclado las pastillas que tenía con el vertido verde y se me ha formado una cosa porque por más que le daba la taza, el vertido, como yo creía, no lo aceptaba. Pero ahora creo, se me ha ocurrido mezclar las pastillas con el líquido verde que tenía y creo que ahora...
I found the solution to your problems, mainly because if I waited for him to solve it, I would have died another time first.
What am I supposed to do?
You just have to open your mouth and say, ah.
Okay.
Ahí va.
I feel a great power in my hands. Wait a minute. I have hands.
Sounds more threatening already, right? Glad to have contributed to making the world a less safe place. How do you feel?
Better than ever. I feel like I can break the whole world.
Just try to take it over, okay?
Huh?
Unfortunately, it seems we haven't made any progress regarding intelligence. What about the Swiffer?
I don't know who this Swiffer is, but I will punch him to death.
This should be interesting. Now you seem to be covered in muscles and not by dust anymore. I'll leave you to your evil plans. What about the Swiffer?
I don't know who this Swiffer is, but I will punch him to death.
This should be interesting. I'll leave you to your evil plans. Glad to have contributed to making the world a less safe place.
Pero a ver, yo le he dado vida a esto para algo.
How do you feel?
Better than ever. I feel like I can break the whole world.
Just try to take it over, okay?
Huh?
Unfortunately, it seems we haven't made any progress regarding intelligence. What about the Swiffer?
I don't know who this Swiffer is, but I will punch him to death.
This should be interesting. Now you seem to be covered in muscles and not by dust anymore. I'll leave you to your evil plans. I think you need a permit to carry something like that. I can't and mostly don't want to touch it. I know where this is going. With this trick, we lost 4 relatives and 8 of the cat's 9 lives. That critter won't get closer to the living room, even under torture. Glad to have contributed to making the world a less... Now you seem to be covered in muscles and not by dust anymore. How do you feel?
Better than ever. I feel like I can break the whole world.
Just try to take it over, okay?
Huh?
Unfortunately, it seems we haven't made any progress regarding intelligence. Now you seem to be covered in muscles and not by dust anymore. What about the Swiffer?
I don't know who this Swiffer is, but I will punch him to death.
This should be interesting. Now you seem to be covered in muscles and not by dust anymore. How do you feel?
Better than ever. I feel like I can break the whole world.
Just try to take it over, okay?
Huh?
Unfortunately, it seems we haven't made any progress regarding intelligence. I'll leave you to your evil plans. Phallic symbols everywhere, right, Sig? Do you think this is the right moment to play games?
Is this the norm?
It's not a crystal ball, that's for sure.
I must say that he has the softest fur.
Nothing's soft about you stepping on my back.
Hi, Bear. What's new?
Nothing, since I'm forced to stare at the sink. Hope I'll be luckier in the new house.
Do you want me to give you your happy pills?
How many times do I have to tell you that I don't need them? Besides, I have my duck. She makes me feel good.
You have to understand the bear is convinced he's married to the duck. How do you feel about this move?
I hope I don't end up in a bathroom in front of another dripping sink, or I'll go completely crazy. You better find a way to get out of this house and into that van. What are you waiting for?
Did you see Ronald?
If you mean naked, yes. Every single day. And it's not a pretty sight.
Come on, Bear. You know very well what I meant.
Early this morning, usual time. He was a little down in the dumps. I mean, more than ever, but nothing particularly suspicious.
Have you had any other hallucinations since the last time?
Luckily not, Mr. Hunter.
Bear, I'm skinny.
I'm just messing with you. You're the little wuss without a backbone.
I would argue that claim. Now I have to go, Bear.
I guess so. Bones off.
I don't want any trouble.
Wise decision.
You've probably already figured out I'm not exactly an ace. In my defense, you have to admit that it's not easy to throw without real joints.
You're embarrassing. That's it.
No sé si el despertador podría despertar al vagabundo.
I remind you that the alarm clock is broken. This attention deficit of yours is really irritating sometimes.
Qué hijo de puta. Que está roto. Vale, o sea que tenemos que intentar arreglarlo quizás antes.
I absolutely need the help of someone stronger than me. I've got no other choice.
In my opinion, you're not so strong after all.
What are you talking about? Don't you see I'm a beast?
It doesn't seem that way to me.
Test me then.
Okay, in the room next door, there's a bed. I bet you won't be able to unscrew one of the knobs.
It'll be child's play. Is this the knob?
It's not a crystal ball, that's for sure.
I don't get it.
Yes, that's the one.
It's up to me and you now, knob.
Ahí anda, quitando el pomo, que necesitaba ayuda. Vale, entonces ahora el pomo lo cojo. Y el pomo
Knob is the new Excalibur.
Vamos a una nueva Excalibur.
Legend has it that when Ronald's father is able to pull it out from the floor, it'll finally be him wearing the pants in the family. Actually, it would be useless anyway, but he doesn't know that.
Con la espada.
Everyone has a good plan, which will not work. Why should I? I don't understand how on earth that would work. It must have been something really serious to dispatch all those units. Backup is coming. Open your jaws and no funny business.
Con la taladradora le sacas al cocodrilo.
It's so liberating, kind of like when I escaped from prison.
I don't know if you're being serious or you're just spectacularly trolling.
We'll never find out.
I'm sure you're a really nice guy at heart, right?
Actually, I just escaped from a maximum security prison for reptiles. I was locked up because I slit the throats of my neighbors with a fishbone. They were too loud, and I couldn't sleep.
I promise, I will never do anything to upset you.
I'm just messing with you, stupid bag of bones.
You're not funny at all. See you around.
Ah, mira, y entonces ahora el cocodrilo me ha dado engranajes que con ellos hacemos esto. Entonces ya sé, con el despertador hay que ir a despertar al vagabundo. Entonces vamos por acá. Y cuando despertemos al vagabundo vamos a dejar este primer vídeo pues para pasarlo en un segundo. Vamos ahí. Para pasarlo a un segundo vídeo. Yo creo que sí. Ahora ya con el despertador. Aquí mi amigo el vagabundo. Llegamos. Aquí. Vamos para acá. Y a ver qué pasa. Efectivamente, se va a despertar. Entonces ahora supongo que ya tengo otro camino abierto por ahí. Efectivamente. Hemos llegado al camino.
Took you long enough, hmm?
And where did you pop up from?
This van is a wreck. I got out through a hole hidden in the floor.
Is there a way to get in from under there?
Negative, dude. My head may be huge, but nowhere near like yours.
How about taking a ride with me?
All aboard!
No way, it's closed. No way, it's closed.
It'd be the most idiotic attempted break-in in history.
It's a bit strange keeping an animal in your ribcage.
Be glad I'm not an alien.
The supposedly well-guarded local prison never fails to make its citizens feel safe. I love these kitschy garden things. In other people's gardens.
Bueno, vamos a dejarlo aquí de momento, con el primer vídeo, ¿ok? Y llevaremos aproximadamente una horita o 40 minutos de juego. Entonces, bueno, vamos a parar aquí el gameplay para poder... Este juego no creo que sea muy largo, ¿vale? O sea que supongo que en otra sesión más o dos, como mucho, pues no lo habremos pasado. Aquí él tiene...
I wasn't holding my breath on it being open.
Claro.
I wasn't holding my breath on it being open.
Pero esto sí se puede abrir con el tenedor o tampoco.
It'd be the most idiotic attempted break-in in history.
¿Y si le pongo la grabación de la policía al este? ¿Qué pasa?
He will never hear it from this distance. He will never hear it from this distance. Come on, Nut, attack!
Are you high?
I don't think he needs further motivation. The supposedly well-guarded local prison never fails to make its citizens feel safe. When I feel the need to rob a bank, I will know where to turn. I have a new appreciation of the quality of life inside the wardrobe. Bugs, I need you to be done with these holes. You're ruining our lawn.
Vale. Creo que eso es lo que tengo que hacer. Mira. Para que me haga el ladrón. De momento. Verás. Vamos a hacer que jueguen. Le damos una pilla al perro, el perro tira y me quedo con el altavoz. Qué bueno. Y ahora ya tengo el altavoz y le voy a poner, supongo que la cinta de la policía, pero es del altavoz, supongo que se podrá combinar. Vamos a ver. Yo creo que hasta aquí lo tengo claro. cabrones. Y supongo que habremos obtenido... No, pero la ganzúa esta sí la puedo coger seguro. La palanca.
It's one of the most symbolic objects of video games.
Y ahora con la palanca sí abro el cierre, ¿no?
I wasn't holding my breath on it being open.
Coño. Vale, perdón. Ahí está.
Oh, you finally did it then.
When you use nice manners, you get everything you want, Nut.
For a moment, I assumed the worst. We need to celebrate. Take this.
How the hell often do I have to tell you I'm allergic?
It's a damned nut! Do you even have eyes in those sockets?
Es divertido el juego, muy divertido.
Something stinks here.
It wasn't me.
I mean, where the hell did those two go? I'll get out. I have to check.
Vale. Pues una vez que ha salido para comprobarlo, ahora sí, que nos hemos enredado un poquito más, vamos a dejarlo aquí, que yo creo que estaremos pues, un poquito menos de la mitad del juego. Yo creo que en otros 2 vídeos más lo terminé. ¿Vale, chicos? Pues nada, vamos a acabar aquí este divertido juego de Wardrobe. Y nada, si os ha gustado, ya sabéis, os podéis suscribir al canal. Os digo que este juego, si os gusta o os divierte, está a €1, 0,99 en la Nintendo Shop ahora, en estos días, ¿vale? O sea que si queréis aprovechar, yo creo que es un juego que por €1 es divertido para pasar un rato, juegos de estos de investigación y tal, para pasar un ratito con una animación así de cómic y demás. A mí me gusta. Quizás no pagaría mucho más por él, pero joder, a 0,99, pues quién no se anima, ¿no? Bueno, chavales y chavalas, nada, si queréis ver más vídeos como esto y vídeos de juegos de actualidad, ya sabéis, suscribiros aquí en El Rey del Gameplay, que vamos a subir juegos, gameplays de juegos, perdón, no juegos, pues prácticamente todos los días. Un saludo, nos vemos pronto.